Hey guys, this is Sam from TurboTech and finally, here's the Google Pixel review. In this review, I'll be looking over the design, hardware, camera, performance, software and battery. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Starting with the build, it isn't as flashy as the S7, but looks much nicer than the newer iPhones. With glass at the top and metal at the bottom, it looks interesting and feels great in the hand. The chamfered edges do add the extra grip. And yep, the jack is still alive. The fingerprint scanner below the camera is good and reliable, but isn't as fast as the OnePlus 3 or the newer iPhones. The Pixel's Full HD AMOLED display looks amazing with great viewing angles and punchy colors. But for the price, I would have expected a Quad HD panel, but this panel looks great nevertheless. Coming to the audio, the speakers are okay, I would say. They sound quite tinny and aren't very loud, even the audio sounds good. I would be happier if they would implement front-facing speakers, as that chin below the display is wasted for no use. The audio via the headphone jack is loud and crisp, but isn't that of an HTC in this department. Now the camera. 12.3 megapixels with large 1.55 micron pixel size with face detection autofocus and laser autofocus. f2.2 aperture. Software-based gyroscope, stabilization, dual LED flash and 8 megapixel front camera. The photos outdoors turned out top-notch with excellent dynamic range and punchy saturated colors. Google's HDR Plus really brings out the shadows and improves the dynamic range. Google's lens blur feature works really well, bringing in some nice bokeh. The selfie camera is great too. The shots taken in indoor have turned out really good. The place where this camera shines is the low light. The low light performance is excellent with those 1.55 micron pixels, allowing in more light. And there is lens flare issue in some of the shots, and Google has acknowledged this problem and is set to fix this in a future software update. Coming to video, the autofocus is really fast and the video quality is amazing, especially the stabilization. The colors look great and the gyroscope-based stabilization is a really clever move from Google, simply outperforming its competition. And the slow-mo at 120 and 240 frames per second is appreciated too. And finally coming to the performance, this thing is a beast. With Snapdragon's latest 821 and 4GB of RAM coupled with Google's optimized stock Android with the latest Android 7.0 Nougat, it is buttery smooth and has no problem to the most demanding tasks. It could handle everything I threw at it, from multitasking to playing the heaviest games. This is one of the, or maybe also the fastest Android phone on the market right now, in my opinion. If the Pixel's hardware isn't much exciting, then the software definitely is. This is the best you can get out of Android. Simple and fast. The new revamped UI with round icons and redesigned lock screen looks great, and Google has also baked in some new features like split screen multitasking, swiping down fingerprint scanner to bring down notification bar and more. But the biggest feature is the Google Assistant. This AI is really intelligent and can perform some great tricks and feels like it's an actual person while you're communicating to it. And it also has this new thing, like it analyzes the previous questions to answer the follow-up questions, and is definitely a great feature to have.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the most amazing person in the universe. Happy birthday to you.
Finally, looking at the battery life, I was quite surprised. With the 2770 mAh battery, it was actually really great. Props to Google for implementing it this good. It was actually lasting me an entire day and little more to spare at night, and charges in about an hour with the included quick charger. To conclude, at the price point of about $57,000 in India or $650 in the US, it's a great phone. But considering phones like the OnePlus 3 and the S7 Edge, which are priced lower and offer better bang for your buck, notably S7 Edge is better display, battery, water resistance, SD card expansion and an equally good camera, but at a lower price. I'm having a hard time recommending this phone for the price. But if you want Google's latest Android updates, super fast performance, stock Android, slightly superior camera, smaller form factor, unlimited cloud storage, and are planning on using this phone for 2 or more years, I would definitely recommend this phone. So that's about it guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video.